Hey everyone, it's Arthur Pappas here.
Hey guys, Ash Wilson.
Manager of the Newcastle Jets A-League men's team.
Head coach of the A-League's women Newcastle Jets.
Thank you to everyone who submitted some questions.
I'm just here answering a few of your member presser questions.
And I'll answer to the best of my capabilities.
So let's get into it.
So question one's from Luke, and his question is, how have all the new players settled in so far? Thanks for your question, Luke. They've settled in quite well, considering. It's been a process to get everyone in the country. The club, worked really hard to get the players into the country, both domestic, and also foreign. I think overall, I counted 8 players have gone through a quarantine, which I went through myself coming back from Japan. But overall, they've settled in well. The change room, it's a lot of new players that have come here. A lot of players that obviously were part of the Jets for some time, and so far so good. And it's important, that they keep building those dynamics at the moment and learn about each other and support each other. And a lot of players are away from their family as well, which with the current climate is quite difficult. So yeah, trying to create a good family atmosphere, and it's going well.
Question 1 is from Justin. Do you think it is a realistic goal for our Jets to compete for the title, or are we more focused on developing local talent? Justin, great question. Real simple answer to that. 100%. I think it's realistic for us to challenge for the title. But we also are very proud of the fact that we are able to develop local talented players and give them opportunities as well.
Vicky, thanks for your question. Are you excited about coaching the Jets? And do you think we'll go okay this season? Well, Vicky, definitely excited. A lot of work, long pre-season. So I'm excited to get to the point where we can play together in competitive matches, and my hope is that we do more than just okay. We're here to do more than okay, and bring a lot of pride into the community, and hopefully have a team that represents the community, and they can look forward to watching every game this season.
Mark, what are your goals for the team for the upcoming season? Also a very good question, Mark. I probably got 2 main ones. First one is obviously to push for titles, push for at least the top 4 spot and get in that final series and compete in those elimination games. But then also I think the big thing for us is to have consistent performances, because obviously we're not going to get into those final stages if we're not performing consistently week in and week out, and that's definitely something that we need to build on from last season.
All right, question 3 is from Patrick. Interesting question. Thanks, Patrick. First, obviously, what did you learn from working with Ange in Japan? And will we see Ange Pappas ball this year? Okay, well, first of all, I learned a lot from Ange. I was very grateful for the opportunity to work with Ange in Japan, achieve something special with Yokohama Marinos. And the second part, look, I don't think you'll see Ange ball, because Ange ball is unique, and my way of football is also my own way and my own beliefs, and there's some similarities in terms of the football and how I like my teams to play and train. But if we can get anything close to that, I think we'll be doing something pretty spectacular, and just keep watching him from afar and wish him success as well.
Hey Ash, I'm a big fan of Tiana Jaber. We saw some of her last season. Will we see more of her this season? And do you think she will get a starting spot at some stage? Well, Aidan, I don't know if I'm allowed to give too much away, and obviously we've got 6 weeks of pre-season, but I'm also a fan of Tiana, which is why I asked her back. She's a hard worker, physical player and great attitude, so I have every confidence that Tiana will push this year to get into some of those starting positions.
Question 4 is from Ivan. So Ivan, thanks for your question. What are the 3 key qualities you look for in signing a new player? Look, there's numerous qualities I look for in signing a player, and ultimately it comes back to, does that player have the characteristics to fit into the way we want to play as a team? So one of the key things I always look for is, from an athletic point of view, the speed of the player. That's critical for the way we play. His ability to control and pass the ball, the effectiveness and the efficiency of that is important. And then, above all else is the type of person that he is in the change room and on the field, and how he deals with, adversity and setbacks, and what's his motivation that they're real key things for me. So, you know, like with all the players that have come in, you know, we've really looked closely at those qualities, and then, you know, positionally it becomes also a few more individual characteristics based on the position as well.
Question 4, Mark. Who is your favourite Premier League team?
Who is your favourite English Premier League team and why? So Mark, thanks for your question.
When I was growing up, it was Man U and Liverpool, probably because they were winning, and I also like some of their players in there. Beckham fan, Scholes fan, Michael Owen.
Probably lose a few fans right now, but it's Arsenal at the moment.
Now I love watching Liverpool. I just think just the way that they play, it really resonates with me, and they're an exciting team to watch.
Can't say I'm completely pleased about that. You know, I started supporting Arsenal obviously because of Arsene Wenger and the football that they played back in that era where they were the Invincibles, and unfortunately, you know, they're not in that position these days, and hopeful to see them back there soon, but a long way to go, I think.
Are there any plans on signing any foreign players for the A-League's women's team? Matt, in short, yes. I've had those conversations. There might be some announcements in the coming weeks, so get excited.
Bruce has asked, how will the new exciting brand of football be different to the previous years? So thanks for your question, Bruce. Look, I never try to compare, first of all. I don't try to compare it to what's happened before. I think, you know, every season it's a unique opportunity to do something. All I know is that, you know, the players are working extremely hard, the staff are working extremely hard to develop a brand of football that we're proud of, you know, and that excites people. And, you know, like, get on the roller coaster and stay on it, because it's about to begin.
From Paul. Hey Ash, Tessa Tamplin was an exciting young local footballer that has gone overseas. Are there any more young local girls you're excited about, who you expect to make the step up to the Jets women's squad in the coming season? Who should we look out for? Yeah, Paul, look, Tess was exciting, and it was really great. Really glad to see her progress. Fantastic talent coming out of the academy. This year, you might have seen that we've signed a young player called Kirsty Fenton. She again is someone that's out of the academy. She's a defender, can play as a centre back or a full back. And again, I'm excited to see what she is able to do in given these opportunities. She's someone that's playing in the under-20s, Future Matildas programs, and she's getting a lot of great feedback in that arena. So yeah, really excited to see what she can do. And, you know, in the next coming weeks, hopefully we'll be able to announce some scholarship players as well that are going to have that opportunity within that environment.
Interesting question. I don't know if I'm the right person to ask this to, but if you could change the design of the A-League trophy, what kind of design would you choose? Geez, Ray, that's an interesting question. Yeah, I can't really say I have a specific idea in my head. I mean, I'd normally relate it back to my heritage and something that resembles the Acropolis or the Parthenon or something like that, to be honest with you, because I love going to Greece and sitting near those, you know, memorable icons. But yeah, at the moment, yeah, just whatever the trophy is, you know, you respect it and you want to be holding it at the end of the year, and I think that's the most important part.
How do you introduce new players into the squad and get them to gel quickly? Good question, Carly. Part of it actually starts, I think, during my recruitment phase, when I'm looking at players, I'm looking at, you know, are they going to fit the style of play that I want, but then also talking to them, talking to people around them, so agents, coaches, and finding out a little bit about the character, because the first part is to make sure that we get the right people in, and then obviously communicating to the whole group in terms of our, I guess, what our vision is, the way that we want to play, what our expectations and our goals are. And I think when everyone's on board with the same goals and everyone feels accountable to each other, then, you know, we get that bonding really quickly. And we're really lucky. We've got a bulk of girls that have been together for a while. So the culture within the club is really good. And that leadership group generally will reach out to new players coming in pretty early. And I know I think they've already got a group chat set up, everyone that's contracted so far. So I think they're having a bit of banter in there already. So it starts early. From
Matt, what are your thoughts on the signing of Mario Arques? So thanks for your question, Matt. With Mario, look, the thoughts are that, you know, we needed to sign a player, you know, with a bit of experience in the midfield, someone who can help to control the tempo of the game, who's also travelled and played in different countries and understands what it's like to adapt in different countries. and he's got leadership qualities as well. And you know, Mario has been captain of a few of his teams as well. So you know, they're the reasons. And my thoughts are that, you know, now he's here, and we just hope he settles as quick as possible and can really, you know, integrate with the team and help us to be successful.
Question from Connor. You've been the women's coach for a number of years now. What keeps you coming back? Easy question. I love the Jets. I love the team. I love working with the girls. For me, I love football, and I'm lucky that I get to be a coach at the top level in this country, and work with a club that I've worked with for a number of years. And I think that it's always rewarding for me. Every season I'm building my capacity. I'm seeing people be successful. I'm getting to see young players get opportunities. I'm getting to work with new players and see them connect to the club. And every year I just want to get better.
Question 10's from Paul. You've built nearly a new squad, while some of the new players have played together at other clubs. Realistically, how long do you think it will take for the players to perform as a well-oiled unit and implement the style of play that you want? Thanks for your question, Paul. Look, you know, I don't think you can put timelines on anything. You know, I think the most important thing is, you know, how you approach every day, and you know, and not make excuses for how long it takes and all the reasons that you can possibly come up with. You know, and for me, it's really clear that we need to be ready come round one under any circumstances. And you know, and we'll get better as time progresses. That's the key. I mean, the way I like to develop teams, it's a process that it just keeps evolving. There's layers to the way we play. There's layers to the way we want to integrate as people, and it's something that, you know, really doesn't have an end point, to be honest.
Well, that's it, guys, for the members presser. Thank you so much for joining me and sending in your questions. They've been fantastic. I hope I answered them well.
Thank you for all your questions. It's definitely a different way to connect with everyone, but considering where we're at in this point in time, it's important. You're the most important people at our club.
Please make sure that you get to a game this season and support the Jets.
We can't wait to see you on the field supporting us.